Hi everyone, welcome to LDR 3950. This is your last semester in the two-year Lead Scholars Academy, so I'm glad that you chose this as your class. This is an asynchronous class. It does require 75 hours of service. So if this is something that does not sound like something you want to do, we have other virtual synchronous classes over Zoom that you can choose from, and also face-to-face classes. So let me know as soon as possible if this is something that you cannot commit to. It works out to about 5 to 6 hours per week. It's great if you have a internship with a nonprofit agency, or you can work with an agency that's related to your major. It really gives you a great leadership opportunity. So that is why we offer this class. Okay, so I'm going to share a couple things with you. First of all, I'm Stacey Malaret. If you don't know who I am, I'm the director for Lead Scholars Academy. We also will have a graduate teaching assistant working with us, Kelly Gill, who works with the student union. You can reach out to us with any questions. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share with you the class page. Make sure that you have all the information that you need in order to be successful in this class. And then, of course, this video is located on the front page after I record it. It will be showing up here. So this is LDR 3950. This is your capstone class. I'm going to go over all the different assignments for the semester, go over some expectations, and of course, if you have any questions, you could just reach out to me. Okay, so we're going to go over the assignments first. First week engagement activity. This is where this is going to be do the first week of class. We are going to go over all things service here. There's a voiceover PowerPoint that I'm going to publish here. We want to make sure that everyone is knowledgeable about what is and what is not service. So that will be the first thing that you will do. You'll do a survey at the end of watching the video or the voiceover PowerPoint, and then you will submit it here for credit. So that's just 5 points. Introduction post. All of you will be working with one single agency for these 75 hours. I want to know, and your fellow students want to know, where are you doing this service? So it's a great discussion point post. You're ready to talk about where you're going to do your service, why did you choose it, and how we make a difference in the community. So that is a graded discussion post due on January 22nd. Okay, journal 1, you see a few different journals here. Each one will have a different purpose. First journal, I want to know what SMART goals you've set for yourself with the agency. What do you want to accomplish as a result of doing your 75 hours? Everyone will have something different. So for example, let's say you're working at an elementary school. You want to remember or be able to know all 15 kids' names in the classroom by the end of the 3rd week of your volunteering, and you will do this by repeating their name when they come up to you, perhaps writing down notes about each child to help you remember on a daily basis. That would be an example of a SMART goal. Okay. Academic and co-curricular study meeting. So in this assignment, you're going to be either meeting with me or Kelly, and we are going to go over your co-curricular and academic journey here at the university. So I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to go over this assignment with you. Okay, so I want to know what courses you're taking, and I want to see your planned course schedule through your senior year. Looking at your course catalog is a great place to see what is required. Okay, and I want you to answer these questions, and we'll talk about this in your meeting. What's your major? What's your GPA? Have you used grade forgiveness yet? Also, have you registered, when you register for classes, things like that. I want to make sure that everyone is set up for success here at the university, especially since this is the last time that we see you, unless you do the ULEAD program, which is Upperclassmen Lead Scholars, which is for students with over 60 credit hours. Okay, so back to the assignments. Proposal form. So with your agency, I want you to do some sort of leadership project with that agency. So this could be something that they've already done that you take a leadership role with. So let's say you're working at a Second Harvest Food Bank, and they have a big event every day for Valentine's Day, right? Maybe you are in charge of registration for that event, or you can create something brand new with your service agency. But this is where you're getting into some leadership roles, right? Something you are in charge of with that agency. Okay, so you're going to do a proposal form that shows me what you are going to be doing. Elevator speech. In this last semester class, we're going to focus on some career development stuff. So I want you to create an elevator pitch. So if you were to meet someone who is very influential in your proposed career, what would you say to them if they say, so tell me about yourself? Okay, so all of this is listed here. You're going to upload a video. So you're going to submit this video clip. You can either put it on YouTube and then submit that link, or you can submit the video file here. But just think about if someone told or asked you, tell me about yourself, how would you answer? No more than 2 minutes. Okay, journal 3, you're going to submit a resume, right? Because now that you are second-year students, we want you to apply for those leadership positions, apply for those internships, and I want to make sure that your resume is on point, right? So you're going to submit a college resume and report on any updates on your service project or progress towards your goals that you said that you did in Journal 1. Okay, Journal 4, this is also known as the Mosaic Project. List and explain 5 readings, films, videos, artworks, articles, books, whatever has influenced you in your leadership journey, right? I want to know how and why they influenced you, okay? And also, what's your current leadership philosophy, okay? Remember you did that back in your first semester class? What's your current leadership philosophy now that you've been through 4 semesters of lead? Service project critique. After your service project's over, I want you to critique how you did. What went well, what didn't go well, what would you have done differently? Okay. All of these have rubrics, so make sure to review the rubric before you do any assignment. Bonus if you actually do it in the same order of the rubric, because it makes it so much easier to grade. Okay, class discussion posts. So there are 8 other class discussions required, okay? You can either go to the discussions tab and you can create a brand new post, or you can do it from that initial link that you had before for your first discussion post. So we're gonna go to an example here. This student said that they volunteered with page 15. They were skeptical at first, so they're going to do a post, and then we're going to see your responses as well, right? So you are required to initiate one post, a unique post that you create, and then the other 7 can be responses to other people's posts. Okay, so 8 total in addition to that intro post. Okay, the intro post is different. That's telling everyone where you're doing your service. Okay, so back to assignments. Lead Scholars Involvement, 100 points. Your 2 lead, 2 impact, and leadership week event. You need to show me that you actually did these. They count 20 points each. 100 points is 10% of your grade. Make sure you do your Lead Scholars Involvement. Okay, final paper. In this final paper, you're going to look at what you've learned about leadership studies, what you know about your current field that related to your major, what you want to do when you graduate. And then the important part is I want you to integrate the 2. What have you learned in leadership studies? What competencies have you learned within Lead Scholars that are now applicable to your major area and your future career? Okay, so I want you to think about what you've learned in Lead, what you've learned about your field, and how can you integrate those 2 together, okay? 3 pages minimum, at least 4 works cited. If you don't know your major yet, do it on, in a career that you think that you would like to do. Okay, service verification form, 75 hours are required in this class. You will not get a grade until you finish those 75 hours. Very important. If you have struggles, reach out sooner rather than later. I do not want you knocking on my door the day before it's due and saying that you are having issues getting your service hours done. I'm going to give you goals throughout the entire semester of where you should be, and I'll show you that on the syllabus. 75 hours with a single agency. I'll be in the office. You can give me a hard copy if you want, but it's probably easiest if you just upload your form that you're also submitting to the portal here. Okay, so I'm going to just show you the syllabus, a couple other things that are on there. Okay, so when you're looking at the syllabus, all my contact information is up there. Kelly's contact information is on there. There's no book required for this class. These are all the assignments I just talked about. It is a plus-minus course. Late policy. Every calendar day something's late, 10% will be deducted. Okay, that's important to know. We don't have any timed finals or anything like that in this class. Works out to be 5 to 6 hours a week for that 75 hours. Okay, so if you look on this syllabus, I have the information for the journal, but it's also, of course, on the assignment tab. You should see the number of hours you should be doing in order to stay on track for the entire semester. Okay, so it keeps on going all the way up to 75. Okay, your involvement, even though it's due to the office portal by April 30th, I want to see it in earlier because the amount of events offered during finals week is a lot lower, and I want to make sure you're successful. 75 hours due on the 29th is due to the portal on the 30th. Okay, so I think that is about it. I'm excited about working with you next semester. We have a pretty big class. I think it's about 25 students. Reach out. I'm going to be emailing you all before break, telling you all to watch this video, to look at the class schedule, review the syllabus, find your service agency before you start classes. That's really important. I've had multiple students who start the class, don't have any idea. They don't have any idea where they're going to do their service, and then they find an agency that they have to get a background check, and they have to do an application, they have to do an orientation. They don't even start their service until February, and every week that they procrastinate on that or gets pushed back, that means more hours per week that you have to do. So if you can find your agency over the holiday break, go ahead and do all the applications, get all the verifications so that you can start day one. Is going to make it much easier for you and for me. Okay, my contact information is at the top there. I hope you have a great holiday break and great start to the spring semester. See you soon.